Hello. Okay, first of all, this is day 0 of becoming a daily dev, doing daily DevOps and uploading it, so I can take accountability and show that I'm improving every day. Today, other than like studying, I also just did a lot of research, downloaded a lot of things. This MacBook is relatively new, so I was getting everything sorted. For example, Streamlabs. I'm using Streamlabs to record myself right now. I'm also currently downloading Shortcut for video editing later. I probably won't edit this one just because there wouldn't be much cuts here and there. But yeah, today's goal is just to introduce you to everything that I'm looking at and how I got through today. Basically, today was like an introduction, following let me bring it over. I'll do this. Weird. But there's this thing called well, I guess it's a pathway to DevOps. It starts with Linux, which is the basics. It's an OS system, and then it goes into things like Docker for containerizing, and then Kubernetes. That will be like the basic pathway, I guess, of learning. There'll be other stuff like Cloud and Jenkins, Terraform, and all that. But I'll take it one at a time. And why am I doing DevOps? Well, I'm not doing uni, so I need to find another very quick way to get into the industry somehow. Because it's always changing. AI is getting more powerful every day. I can't rely on my coding skills, right? I need some other skill sets to really sell myself. And I believe this is probably the best and the quickest way to do it. So since I'm using a Mac, obviously not a Linux laptop, I had to find a way to actually run Linux. So easiest way how to do it, ask the people around you, or ask Google, or ask AI, like I did with DeepSeek. I want to run Linux on my MacBook Pro. How should I do that? And they gave me a bunch of directions, right? And since I already talked with someone that knows, like how to do it, I knew about this thing called VMware Fusion. So the DeepSeek didn't recommend that to me, so I was like, oh, that's strange. Maybe it's not that good. But so I just double checked, but they do recommend it as well. I guess they just didn't add it on because they don't want to confuse me with a bunch of options. So yeah, I was like, okay, if it is fine, then I'll do it. And they're really nice. They gave me all these links, step by step, follow along. And obviously, reading sometimes can obviously I gotta ask questions because sometimes reading is not enough to completely do it. But anyways, so after I got Ubuntu or VM Fusion, let me just double check if you can see that. Yeah, I think so. So like, as you can see, it's right here. But this was not what it looked like at the start. I'll see if I can find what it looked like. So at the start, so yeah, as I was downloading, obviously, it would be better if I could find, a video tutorial. But anyways, I followed along with this as much as I can. I went on to the Ubuntu to download the Ubuntu server. I went to download VMware Fusion Pro, signed in and everything. And then I went onto YouTube to look for solutions, right? So I found this guy, Mike Shah. He had a good tutorial on how to run Linux on a MacBook, right? And as you can see,
and I wanted to keep
don't know if
this
you can hear
mistake in
this.
here just because I thought it was interesting. You go ahead and set up your machine, set
So
up
after
your
he had
username
set
and
up,
messages. For some
right,
reason it's not working. Make sure there it
this
is.
is what he saw, right? It's like a mini like computer almost inside a computer. And many OS systems had an OS. But when I did it, what it looked like was, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, obviously errors will occur. I don't know if I should show this, but errors occurred. You know, like, and this is what it looked like. Not what I imagined, right? It was a bunch of text, and then this is obviously like a terminal. I can write whatever I want, but that's not what I wanted, right? This guy has a very cool whole ass system in his mini system in his computer, and I was like, why can't I have that? You know, I feel like that looks way better, and probably has a lot more access to stuff. So I was like, oh, what's going on, right? And I mentioned it. I'm like, oh look, I was following on another YouTube video, and their VM looks like this, but mine's just code. What do I do? And they gave me the solution, gave me a few codes, and so I ran those codes, and eventually, this is what it is now, right? I have a terminal here that I can, move around. I have Firefox, pretty much what Mike Shah's one looks like, right? So this is off to a good start. You know, I was testing out if the commands worked, and yeah, they worked just fine, the basic ones. So yeah, I was like, great. That's the first step done, right? Be able to have an area where I can oh yeah, and then I'll ask a few more questions like what should I use the video software? They recommended me Shortcut, so that's why I'm downloading it right now. And so yeah, this is how I set up my learning environment, I guess, where I'll be coding, practicing, using the practical things I learned, put it to practical use. And yeah, with the guide I'm following, like they have their own labs, but you know it's always better if I can just follow along rather than do everything they told me at the end of it. You know, obviously I'll still do it, but I think it's just better reinforcement. And these are my notes. Um, I know it's not very copy and pasteable and straight into the GitHub, so I'll have to find a way to make that easier on me. Maybe I'll just straight up write my notes here. I think that'll be the best option. But yeah, let me know if there's a better way to learn. Maybe a better video editing, video streaming platform that I don't know about. You know, I'm always eager to try different things, try better things. You know, maybe the first things that I do are not the best. So if you guys know, feel free to let me know. Thanks. This is day 0.